Girl, be you. That's all that you can do. Girl, be you. That's all that you can do. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Girl, you should be yourself. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Girl, be you. That's all that you can do. Girl, be you.
Girl. Welcome back to the Girl Be You podcast. I am Gigi, your host. And here at this podcast, we are creating space for you to be your most authentic self in a world full of chaos. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's episode. This week's episode is entitled, Girl, Enjoy the Mundane. So last month, I celebrated my 42nd birthday. And I used to say that I would never tell people how old I was, but I think for me, I like sharing that I am in my 40s because I think that people, or I have always believed that in your 40s, life is over. Not really over, but just like you get old and you just don't have any more dreams anymore and things just, ugh. But I also say my age to remind anyone who may be in their 20s, in their 30s, that life really does get better the older you get, especially in your 40s. Talk a lot about my childhood and the way that I grew up. And I grew up in a very fast paced environment where everything was always go, 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 go. I grew up around grandparents that always had this mark of like, you got to go to school, you got to do this, you got to be great, you got to do all of these things. But there was never anyone in my world, in my village, that was really prioritizing how we have to truly have joy. And sometimes that joy is literally enjoying the mundane things, right? And it wasn't until recently, and I mean recently, as in relocating from Chicago back to Texas, being married, working from home, no longer working in the corporate America space, and really trying to force my way back into that world of working in corporate America. And God is like, girl, I do not want you there. I want you in this space of creating, writing, sharing on your podcast, and doing the things that I put into your heart years ago, and even allowing the dreams of the little girl Gigi to come to pass. And so I shared on my Substack a couple of weeks ago about how I am truly enjoying the soft life era, but not just the soft life, but just finding joy in the small things. And I am learning to really live from a place of gratitude. I used to always tell my brothers all the time when they were little, thank you makes room for so much more. And I am learning that gratitude really allows you to have a complete mind shift and a change of heart about your situation and where you are. Because sometimes we're always chasing the next big thing instead of truly enjoying where we are right now and finding gratitude in what we have. And last month was my birthday month. And I used to be that girl that was like, I'm gonna have a big dinner and da 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 da. I'm gonna party all month long. And really, last month and this year has been very quiet and very reflective in gratitude and finding joy in small things. Because I'm one of those girls that is like, I gotta have the best, I have to have this, and that is what makes life amazing. And after leading up to my birthday month and being in my birthday month, I just decided from here on out, I am going to enjoy life with gratitude and joy in the small. I want to be present. I want to do what I love. And I want to enjoy the life that I have been given where I am, right? And so what I've realized that there is joy in the details, and I am learning to enjoy the details, the small details of my life. So, I have been on the hunt for a nail tech for a long time, and finally, I found one. Now, this is not my nail tech that I would per se have while I was in Chicago, but you got to change. You got to find joy somewhere. So I found a really, really cute nail salon, and it's clean and the staff is really nice. They give me the 1-2 combo. They give me a nice 1-2 combo. They have my nails looking nice, clean and neat, and that is what I enjoy. And so that is part of my joy. I am also perfecting my lattes. Okay, not only y'all know that I am not a full on like latte type of girl. I am an espresso cold brew Americano type of girl. For Christmas, I got the Breville coffee machine. So I'm able to make all of my espressos, my lattes, and it's just been amazing. Also, learned how to perfect, and I am learning how to perfect my vegan blueberry syrup and lavender syrup because the older I get, the more I feel like I can make that myself. And all I got to do is get the ingredients back at the house. Okay. I could go on down to the central market, get the ingredients, and I can make it at home. So I've been perfecting my blueberry lattes, and I must say, child, they are amazing. And it's actually pushed me to look at a whole different type of vegan style of coffees, right? Not just the coffees, but like how to make an amazing vegan coffee. Because most places that I go to, they're always like, oh, we have almond milk, which I'm not a fan of, or 2%, or whole milk, which, child, I could never. All right. So I'm always trying to experiment and find different things and different ways to make things. And that is my way of experiencing joy. But you want to know what the real flex is? For a very long time, I have fought the idea of not having a corporate job because that has always been my life. Like having a corporate job, having a job to go into, having a way to be like, this is how I make money has always been my way since I was 15. And the real flex is over the past year and a half, I've stepped away from all of those roles because A, they did not serve me. B, they did not bring joy, peace. And even though the money was okay, it just wasn't worth it. And thankfully, I am in a position to where I have clients and I can create the art that I love to see. And in doing that, I am able to make a life for myself that way. And that is the joy that I love tapping into. That is the real flex. And even though working from home, it's never ending. Working for yourself is never ending. But I'm learning that it is okay to shut down my computer and go take a nap. Yo, and I tell you, that thing has learning the balance of that and learning how to say, okay, I don't have any more creativity to give or to pour out on this. Let me shut down my computer. Let me grab my book and let me go take a nap or let me lay down. That is the level of joy and the flex, right? Because I am beyond working to the point of exhaustion. It's no badge of honor. I used to think that there was a badge of honor with that, like just keep working down to the bone. And really, what it did was it ruined my internal way of thinking. It ruined the way that I saw life and how I showed up in life. And it harmed me more than it helped me. And I am learning that I don't have to live that way. I'm also leaning into Pinterest, going back to Pinterest because I used to be heavy on the Pinterest. But now that I'm home, I really want to create a really, really cute home studio and find ways to host people. Um, I don't necessarily always like hosting because I feel like that's like my social battery has to be up. But I do like the idea of cooking and having people over. So maybe if I change the way that I say it in my mind, Pinterest can help me figure out how to do those things. So Pinterest has become my new best friend, and I'm figuring out how to make my home studio look so cozy and so nice, along with how to set up my little vegan brunch parties. You think people will come if I don't tell them that it's vegan and I just cook for them? Because baby, I know how to cook. And people think that vegan is nasty. Being a vegan is nasty, but it's not. Because baby, I be over here tearing down, okay? Also, I love washing clothes. And I also love folding them, okay? Now listen, I know that I am an anomaly, and people are like, girl, what? Right now, as I am recording this podcast, I have loads of clothes going right now, and you probably can't hear them because the studio does what it does, or I do what I do to make sure you can't hear it. But I love having clean clothes and washing clothes and folding them, and I do it every week. So every week I have a designated week that I wash the sheets, wash all of the rugs and the clothes. Child, I be over here enjoying the mundane things. And I wash, fold, and put away my clothes. Again, no knock to the people that don't do that, but I gotta do it. If I don't, I can't take clothes just sitting. So that is the joy that I find in my mundane, because not only is it like a reward for me, but it's also, girl, it's grown women excellence. It's my level of grown woman excellence. And so yeah, that's the joy that I have in it, and the small things in life. And y'all know the last thing that I'm gonna tell you about, well, probably not the last thing, but a couple months ago, I think the top of the year, I don't know if I've shared it on the podcast, but y'all, I thought that I was a stylist, and I thought that I could just perm my hair, do my hair to, because I couldn't find a stylist, et cetera, et cetera. Permed my hair, and baby, let me tell you, 3 weeks later, my hair had fallen out. It sure did. It sure did. It fell out so bad, and it was so damaged that I was having dreams about it, and I was crying about it. And I know that that doesn't sound like joy, but let me tell you, I had to find me a nice little braiding shop. I'm not talking about the young girls, and no knock to the young girls that give you all this stuff that you got to have a deposit, your hair got to be this long, da 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 da. I'm talking about a good old fashioned African braiding shop that I absolutely love. And they helped grow my hair back. I am going to give y'all the details about this hair oil that I use from this braid shop. The owner actually said that she created this hair oil when her hair fell out. And when I tell y'all, I had my braids in and I used this hair oil 2 days a week. 2 times a week, I oiled my scalp. And when I tell you my hair grew back, baby, I'm talking hair grew back. We back in braids right now. And that's where I will be for a while, because I got to grow my hair back. And I'm going all natural. I've been a perm girly all my life. I don't know what it is about turning 40, but child, the hair ain't doing what it used to do. And so now I'm all natural with my hair oil. I'm taking my biotin, got my nails strong, I'm taking my regular 40-year-old vitamins. I'm feeling healthy, and I'm back walking every day. I used to be a track runner. I used to run track, and I always thought that I had to run these hard miles and all this other stuff. But baby, let me tell you something. I put my watch on, I wash my face, I put my clothes on, and I walk my 3 miles. I have my accountability partner, my girl down in Atlanta. Shout out to my girl Serena. We are holding ourselves accountable to going walking. You see how there's joy in small things? There is joy in doing the mundane things, but the things that bring us joy and that are healthy to our lives, okay? And not only that, but your girl is still out here reading my books. And if you have not joined the Girl Be You book club, you need to. This is our 5th month. This month we're reading Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan, that was just released this month, and I'm just so excited. So this is like my joy, and I just want us to start leaning into things that bring you joy, okay? Bring you joy, not what brings everyone else joy, okay? And when I'm not reading my books, doing my laundry, taking my vitamins, keeping my hair braided up, I am binge watching all of the old seasons of Real Housewives. Now, let me be clear. In my opinion of what I've seen so far, Real Housewives of New York, hands down, my favorite. Now, again, Real Housewives of Atlanta is great, but I'm going to tell you right now, Real Housewives of New York gives me very much Sex in the City. It gives me very much white women delusion. And I love it. Okay. I love it. And now, currently, they're talking about that maybe it's going to be canceled. We don't know the whole franchise altogether. We don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is the OGs of Real Housewives of New York, chef's kiss, top tier. Give me more. Give me 13 of them. And not only did I finish Real Housewives of New York, but baby, now I'm over on the New Jersey. And I'm going to tell you right now, New Jersey had that drama. New Jersey had the drama. And I love to see the drama with Teresa. Teresa and Joe were always drama. Teresa, Joe, and her brother always drama, okay? Needless to say, I absolutely love these small things of joy. Maybe your joy is baking, and maybe your joy is reading smut books. I don't know, child. Whatever it is, we have to lean into finding joy in the small, mundane things, because that is what's important, okay? And this is my takeaway for this week's episode. Get comfortable enjoying your life right now as it is. Get comfortable enjoying your life right now as it is. Even if you haven't reached the dreams and the goals that you want, enjoy your life right now. Enjoy it. Not when the money hits, not when the relationship happens, not when the promotion comes, not when everything is perfect. Enjoy the small things. If it's making your own homemade blueberry vegan syrup for your coffee, or maybe it's remodeling your patio, or child, maybe it's just listening to your favorite podcast and coming home after work, kicking your feet up and having you some guacamole and some chips and watching your favorite show. Enjoy your life. No matter what it looks like. If you got a chip nail, because baby, I got it right now. Mad, but chip nail, okay? When you finally get to that laundry that you want to do, that you've been dreading, or the book that you're halfway reading through and you finally finish it, or the show that you're binging, whatever it is, find joy. And I really want you to just be present and to be in it, okay? Like, enjoy your life. We live in a world that makes us think that we have to live a life where we've earned being soft. Where, oh, I've worked hard my whole life, now I get to be soft. No, right now in this moment, you get to be soft. You get to say, that doesn't work for me. And today I'm gonna eat ice cream. Eat the ice cream, baby. Today I'm gonna have a glass of wine. Enjoy it. Enjoy your life, the small parts. Enjoy it with joy. Do what you love to do. Do what you love to do. Because that little girl inside of you, she didn't dream of being stressed and burnt out. She didn't. She dreamed of peace, play, creativity, and joy. So today, as you're listening to this, or tomorrow, whenever you hear this, honor that little girl and enjoy your life. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me for this week's episode. Whether it is a big day for you, a small day, wherever you land, if it's your birthday month or wherever you are, learn to enjoy. And I hope that you feel inspired today from this podcast to slow down, to look around you, to find joy, to be present, to take care of yourself, to not be rushed to live this life, but to capture those moments of joy and truly, truly live them. And remember, you do not need a reason to enjoy your life. Your life is the reason that you need to enjoy. Okay? Until next time, girl, be you. Bye, y'all.
Girl, be you. That's all that you can do. Girl, be you. That's all that you can do. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Girl, you should be yourself. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Don't be nobody else. Girl, be you. That's all that you can do. Girl, be